What's up, everybody? This is Angel here, AALS3179. I came back with another video. I'm standing right here with my longtime best friend. Until September, we're celebrating our 15th anniversary. We all guys known him for a while. He didn't last that long as the cool cartoonist himself, but this is his real name is Brian Contreras, and now I finally get to bring back my best friend Brian, aka the cool cartoonist. Hey, what's up, cool cartoonist? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's
Yep.
great to have you back, man. Don't
Yeah.
forget, ladies and gentlemen, September, Brian, 15 years, the cool cartoonist, 15 years of friendship, man. We've known each other since middle school. It's weird that we've known each other since almost the first day. And now the rest has became history.
That's right, man. 15 whole years of friendship. And let's try to keep it up another year.
I know, man. We got to do something in our 20 every 5 years and stuff. Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about this. Is the most important video that I wanted to talk about because I've been to the East Coast not once but twice, which I'm going to get to that in a minute. It's the story of this restaurant, the Waffle House, and this is also shout out to my dad, aka Gio Logo or George Lopez himself, and he had this U.S. emblem. It was supposed to be a flag, but he gave me this emblem, so I'm like, all right, I'll mess with it, and I got this Waffle House logo. So the reason why we want to make this video because I'm kind of sad, this is one of my favorite East Coast restaurants because as a person that I live in California, we do not have a Waffle House in California, which I know we're not the only ones. There are a lot of other states because they're known for the southern restaurant and stuff. So yeah, so let's talk about my story of Waffle House. I want to share with you, Brian, and everyone else. So it all started a long time ago when I went to Orlando, Florida for my very first time going to the East Coast restaurant or the East Side, you can say, my very first time. Really beautiful state, but like I mentioned before, I hate the air. The air is bad. The humid air, it suck really bad. I prefer dry, nice, fresh air like here in California, especially in the West Coast. So after the when I went to this Monster Jam World Finals, after the day one of the show because it was so raining, my family want to go out to eat. I'm like, no, I don't want to go out to eat, man. Like, no, no, let's go back to the hotel because I wasn't because at the time I was not feeling comfortable. Like, it's because the rain. Like, let's say if it rains in California in the west side, is no problem. For the coast, I'm kind of concerned because they have these natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes. Like, you never know they can appear and stuff. I'm not saying it could happen, but it's just I'm kind of still kind of afraid, when it rains in the east side. Like, if anyone who lives in the east side, if you come to the west coast, don't worry about our rain. Nothing's gonna happen. We don't get tornadoes or hurricanes. I mean, even if it was, it won't last that long, unfortunately and stuff. But anyway, so my brother decided to want to go to the Waffle House, which I wasn't the first person to try Waffle House. My brother did. And when we went to the Waffle House for the very first time, oh my gosh, I've been in love with Waffle House ever since because the waffles, for some reason, it tastes so, so good. Like, you never know. It tastes really, really super, super good. I love this so much. So a year later, I went to Nashville, Tennessee. One day my dad was asking for Denny's. I told him, excuse me, because I got to burp a little bit, but
That's okay. Yeah.
it's I know. So anyways, it's because I went to Nashville, Tennessee a year later, and at the time my dad wanted to go to Denny's, but here's one problem, Brian. Ask me what's the problem.
All right. Well, what was the problem?
So the problem is that Denny's was about 15 no about 50-minute no, not 50, I'm sorry. It's about another 30-40 minute drive away from downtown Nashville. That's how far it is, and it's the only Denny's location, which is the only one location there. So at the time I told my dad, "No, sorry, there's no Denny's because it's far away." My dad says this, "Angel, why not Waffles?" And I was like, "Good idea, Dad. Why didn't thought of that? That is a great idea." So I type it in my phone. We were in line trying to get the rent car. Even though the airs suck as well in Nashville, the airs suck. Not just Orlando, Florida, but Nashville, Tennessee. No offense to anyone, but the air's bad. Your airs suck. I don't know how you guys can breathe to that air. But anyways, I was typing it up, and guess what? 15 minutes away, not that far enough. It's about another half a minute away from the actual airport location. I was like, Dad, Dad, Dad. I was like, Dad, 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 there is. And we finally
Wow.
did it. There is a Waffle House right there, man. My
That's what
goodness.
you
I
call
got
a
the all
blessing.
star.
that's
Dude, it
that's
was a
what you call
freaking
a blessing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would be very excited too if I find one of my dream restaurants less than 15 minutes away or so, then I would be very happy with joy myself too.
Not just that,
Yeah.
dude, but especially a dream restaurant. Let's just say if you're visiting from the other side of your
Mm,
country, but you know that there's not enough food because unlike in the West Coast,
mm.
East Coast, there it's good. They have good food, but sadly, not no offense to them, they don't have good Mexican restaurants compare the West Side because the West Side we grew up with Mexican restaurants, we grew up with In and Out, and fun fact is there is no Jack in the Box in the East Coast, and they don't call it Carl's Jr. They call it Hardee's over there in the East Side, like literally, dude.
Oh, Hardee's, that sounds like a mechanic place or something.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
weird that they call it Hardee's and Carl's Jr. But anyways, this has nothing to do with them. We're just talking about Waffle House. So yeah, dude, it was a blessing. I tried waffles not
Mhm.
once but twice. I'm hoping again. So the thing is that unfortunately, like I said, we don't have a Waffle House here in California. The only three West Coast states we have that there is a Waffle House in the west side is Arizona, which is the closest. The second closest will be possibly between New Mexico or Colorado. New Mexico only has 2 locations. Meanwhile, Arizona and Colorado has a few, like a really quite a good, a few, like really good locations, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay, at least, right?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least I could just drive to
Mm.
man, I could just drive to Arizona. You know how bad I miss Cool Cartoonist? I would tell any guys if even though if I never met their girlfriend, if I never met their wives, I will tell them this. Hey, you better tell your girlfriend or your wife, even though I never met her, tell her this. If I spent all my money on my plane ticket just for those delicious waffles at the Waffle House, tell her it was worth it.
Yeah, dude, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go talk about this. Let me screen share with you. I want to share with you, Brian. I want to share with all my viewers
Mm.
and yourself, cool cartoonist. So let's go talk about this. Okay, so this is option one of if well, this is the thing that Waffle House can't come to California, the cost for renting, because we know the minute the wages, everything in Waffle House. So what I put is Waffle House need to keep the price the same because Waffle House is cheaper. Unlike IHOP and Denny's, it's really cheaper. But the problem is the price would change if they come to California. Another one, if Waffle House comes to California, the price will be different. And it's true because you know how expensive California is. And in order to keep the price the same in California, Waffle House needs to owe the rent. Like they gotta owe a lot of money. So what do you think of your option, in your opinion?
Well, it's a possibility, if you ask me. Waffle House could come to California maybe in the future, if the company decides to work something out thoroughly enough to where they just make up their mind and say, "Hey, you know what? Let's build a Waffle House here in Los Angeles, or let's build a Waffle House here in Palmdale, California, or let's build one here in Lancaster, and
Or
let's
what
watch
about
the
in
business boom."
Victorville?
Or in
Victorville,
Victorville,
Los
or
Angeles, we're
Los
looking at
Angeles,
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, or
There's
maybe
so many
somewhere,
city.
somewhere near the beach, where most people hang out, and they'll get a better chance of, getting, business money, more and more to where they can keep the rent and own the rent and keep the business and just keep the business, Waffle House. Yeah.
But the thing is that the only thing I'm kind of a little concerned is not that I'm really kind of concerned. What I'm kind of concerned is because the pricing. Because like I say, because unlike in the East Side state right there and the East Coast state, is because Waffle House, let's just say this, unlike Denny's or IHOP, like, yeah, they have their decent prices here and there. Waffle House is more cheaper than Denny's and IHOP. But the thing is that how they're going to owe the rent if they're going to keep the price the same because California is very very expensive. It's one of the most expensive state. Like I say, even though yeah, I know it's just the cost of living, everything's a little bit questionable, which I'm not going to get to that. That has nothing to do with it. But I'm saying is that do you think that it could keep it balanced, and stuff, or otherwise they had to
Mhm.
change the price,
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with you. They could maybe reduce the price for a short time. That could be an option.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably, but you never know.
yeah.
It's possible then right there and all that stuff. Okay,
Mhm,
so let's go to option number 2. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna
mhm,
Okay, option 2, competition. So this is another theory that I read on the article. They're saying because it's because of competition. Remember, you got Denny's, You got IHOP, you got maybe Norms. I don't know Norms is that big because, or you got other independent diners, like so many we can name. But the thing is that will the competitions don't mind. It's not just that. It's because they're saying some weird article because of competitions. I don't know. I'm not buying it because in my opinion and stuff. So what do you think?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not buying it either. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not buying
Mm.
it. It's because, well, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I never been to Norms, but I heard Norms is good. I'm down to go Norms whenever. I have been to Denny's. I have been to IHOP. Really good restaurants. I love them both. But if I compare which is which,
Yep, me
I
too.
mean, they have their goods. They have their goods and goods and goods. Well, downwards because of depending the pricing and stuff. For example, if I go to Denny's, I would order a what? A Grand Sandwich with pancakes on the side. But if I go to IHOP, they have a I don't know if they still have it, the $5 deal, which it comes with 3 chicken strips and 2 pancakes. I would go for it. Well, I don't know if they have it or not. Even if not, I would go for that breakfast sandwich, but instead of that, the buns is the pancake buns, you know? Like, what do you
Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, like okay, but do you think it's gonna cause competition, in your opinion, cool cartoonists?
Um, Possibly if they keep it up enough and make it obvious enough, then there is a possibility that they could go into competition between Denny's, IHOP, Norms, or any kind of fancy iconic restaurant. You know?
Mhm. Even though
Mhm.
I don't believe in
Mm.
competitions, I feel like everyone
Yeah.
needs to stay to themselves. I know I made that,
Yeah,
but
me
it's
too.
just doesn't make sense. But I just rather have every restaurant to stay themselves. It doesn't matter how good or how bad you are. You just gotta, you gotta make really good decisions and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so option number 3, is it worth it coming? So this is what I put. Waffle House is known for a Southern style breakfast, which that's why they're in the deeper south side of the US. It opens 24 hours a day. Unlike other restaurants, well, they do open 24 hours a day. What I'm saying is the employees had to work all straight full nights. You have half of them working the day shift, half work a night shift. But is the minimum wage is worth in California? What do you think?
Hmm. Um, I guess so. Yeah, yeah. If if they could make a little bit of money if they just stayed, open 24 hours since they're already doing that anyway. Yeah. So that's something that could, happen.
And another thing
Mm.
is, hold on, give me a sec. I'm just gonna get off right here. Just gotta put a little charger on my laptop. I'm using my brand new laptop because I forgot to charge it during the live stream. My apologies. But what I'm trying to tell you, Brian, is because the thing is that is it worth coming for? It could be, but I'm not saying like, oh, it's not. It cannot be because some people say I don't know because can California support a Waffle House because like I say, yeah, I know that the traditional in California is really different, and like I say the minimum wage and stuff. But I'm trying to tell you, my best friend, is that are you sure it's gonna be are you sure it's gonna be worth it, you know?
Possibly in the future, maybe this year, next year, who knows?
Who knows? It's
Yeah.
possible,
Yeah.
but it's because the thing what I'm worried about
Mm.
is like the minimum wage. Like I say, our minimum wage right now, I think they raised it a little bit, and that's gonna make price go up and stuff. But that's the thing, because Waffle House, they want to go to a cheaper state, not like expensive state like California. And the open the 24 hours a day, you could ignore it. Well, aside from that, yeah, it could open 24 hours a day, but the thing is that they need to maintain their distance and stuff because you know how rational some people can get if they have bad customers and stuff because they're good customer service, don't get me wrong, they're very good, but it's sad that some people just don't want to see because people all that stuff. It's a worry feeling for the safety for the employees if there's a Waffle House in California.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Mm.
just think. All right, let's go to option number 4. Option number 4. If it comes to California, where will it be? So I put Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, Sacramento, Fresno, San Jose, Anaheim, Bakersfield, San Bernardino, or other cities that we can name. Like we said, you could say Palmdale's one of them, Lancaster, Victorville, including I don't know about maybe in somewhere in the Mojave Desert could work, or Grapevine. Grapevine is a good city. That could be another beautiful city because I never been to Grapevine, but I heard it's a really good city. Azusa, where my I have relatives that lives in Azusa. Oh, don't forget, what about what's the name of that city? Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah, Rancho Cucamonga could be another one. Ontario, California. That could be another good one. But what else? But for Los Angeles, I don't know because I feel like LA's too crowded. I would say like possibly outside away from the distance from Los Angeles. Okay, don't get me wrong. I never okay, so I have never been to San Francisco. Hopefully I have, but the deepest, farthest northern California I've went to is Fresno. But for San Francisco, it could, but I'm not so sure. For anyone that lives in San Francisco, do you guys think it could work? I'm not so sure, but I never been to San Francisco, like I say, but I know Los Angeles. It's like yes and no. Yeah, it'll be cool, but no,
Yeah.
because it's too crowded. I feel like it should be away from maybe a little bit away from downtown, but at least somewhere around because, all that stuff, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, sure, Los
Yeah.
Angeles is crowded, uh, but, I'm not gonna lie, it could, all that population, could get people to eat Waffle House more often. There's a possibility that it could be also coming to Anaheim since it's, you know, where Disneyland, park is, and, Disneyland
What
is one
about
of my favorite destinations to go. Yeah.
What about Valencia, Brian? Do you think Valencia would work too as well?
Yeah, it could be inside the Valencia Town Center Mall or somewhere nearby. That could work. Yeah.
Yeah, that could work, but hold on, what else another city? I'm sorry, I'm just looking up from cities and stuff like, all that stuff. What about hold on, there's another city that caught my attention. I'm trying to remember where, but I don't know where. Okay, but if anyone knows any other cities, comment down below, or even if it's the live stream's already finished, you know, just comment down what else cities. Or what about Oceanside, the one almost by between San Diego and Los Angeles, Oceanside, could that work?
Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
Yeah.
San Diego could work too. I mean, there's some good spots for San Diego. I mean, there's some openings, like maybe not downtown, but on the other side of the mountain. Because I've been to San Diego before. I was thinking from the other side of the mountain, that could be a work for, for a Waffle House in California.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's go to the last option. Option number five. Okay. So we talked about California. Let's talk about the other states. So these are the top 4 states I picked, but before we get that, I wanna read this to you, Brian. I want you to pay attention to this. So this is which other states that can also support a Waffle House, the ones that don't have it, because this is the area right here, like okay, you see the full screen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so these are right here. It's from see, like I say, Arizona to Colorado to Missouri, Kansas, Illinois. What state is that? I think that's Indiana. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, all these states right here. So far, there's other states that don't have it, which I know California is one of them. This is the state I pick. Look, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, New York. Okay. I never been to Wyoming, but I just pick random. But New York for sure, it could be a perfect state because you could tell, look, this is New York, no Waffle House. Anything that's color white, no Waffle House, none of them. So and right here. And yeah, just these guys right here. The one with the orange has mostly, well, the red because it started in Georgia. Georgia is its main state. Like I don't know if you noticed,
Yeah.
but yeah, Georgia is the main state where Waffle House is at right now and stuff. But
Yeah.
like I say, do you really think that any other states could work, not just California?
Yeah. I don't know if you see this, but since Waffle House began in Georgia, it basically expanded to other states. The furthest being all the way in Arizona, and the other states, went to Florida, Texas, and whatever. So maybe if as the years pass by, maybe Waffle House could be included in California, maybe in Nevada, like in Las Vegas or in Utah or Alaska.
Yeah, so here's
Yeah.
the reason why I picked Nevada. Las Vegas
Mm.
for sure. You like I know you haven't been to Vegas in a while. I have like the last time I was there, it was not too long ago. It was when I was coming back from Utah. But let me be honest with you. Nevada is going to be a perfect state because there's a lot of openings. Las Vegas, I've been to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is going to be perfect for Waffle House. Why? Because there's a lot of openings. They could do it not in the, it doesn't have to be in the strip, but it could be like several away from the other side of the strip from the area. But I know they have a
Mhm.
lot of open areas, and Vegas could be a perfect for Waffle House. And why I pick Utah? Because I have families that live in Utah and they're known for a what? Mormon state or a beehive state. I don't know how the beehive
Yeah.
came from because I've been in Utah before, and it's Brian. I'm gonna be honest with you. Utah is peace and quiet, and it's a state I would. It's like, let's say if I leave California, I would love to move to Utah, but Utah could be another good one because they have so many good restaurants. And yes, they do have this one restaurant called Zaxby's, which is also East Coast. And I'm surprised Zaxby's make it a Utah. So if Zaxby's can support, if Utah could support Zaxby's, then for sure Waffle House need to be a Utah, not just California, same as Nevada. Utah could be one of them. I've never been to
Mm,
Oregon and Washington, but there will
mm,
be other good states as well, including Idaho. I think this is Idaho. Yeah, this is Wyoming. Wyoming's another good state, you know?
mhm. Yeah, and I was thinking, a Waffle House could exist in Las Vegas. I very agree with you, Angel, like big time. Las Vegas, has a big growing economy, and you can tell because they build a new casino every now and then. So if they can build a casino, maybe at one point they decide, at least, should we build a Waffle House inside the casino, or should we build a Waffle House in the strip, maybe a few just distances away? And since Las Vegas also gets is also a major attraction, in the state too. So if you ask me, Waffle
So
House is perfect for to be located in Las Vegas, in the Strip, maybe near Circus, wherever.
also, I forgot to mention to you,
Mm,
aside from that real quick,
mm.
the Super Bowl is next week on Sunday. Don't forget Super Bowl Sunday. Also, SpongeBob performing the halftime on the in Nickelodeon on the
Oh yeah, dude,
Sweet
I can't
Victory.
believe it, dude. I can't believe they're actually gonna do it, dude. I'm so very hyped, excited, dude.
We need
Are
to get
you?
together, man. Cause dude, I am. We need to get together. Even though those 2 NFL teams that are rivals with my football team, because I know my football team's hosting the stadium. My football team stadium football team's its own home stadium hosting
Mm,
the Super Bowl this year. 2 teams, a lot of people like
yeah.
I understand Raider fans don't like, but I'm gonna hope the 49ers win, which I'm not gonna get
Mm,
into sports political because this has nothing to do with sports. But anyways,
yeah.
back to this. Like you say, you know what, Brian? I agree with you. I totally agree. It's like, yes, but at the same time, I feel like they should build a building because Las Vegas does have the money. If Vegas has the money because all this casino stuff, which I know I do casinos, I know you don't, Brian, which I understand, like they could use the money to bring a Waffle House to not California, I meant to say to Nevada in Las Vegas because, like you said, Brian, I agree. I like that idea. Like you said, they should build one in the casino hotel. Like, imagine like if I go to the MGM or let's say if I go to the most expensive hotel in Las
Yeah.
Vegas, what the Mandalay Bay, and they're
Mm,
building a Waffle House inside, dude. That is a perfect area, and plus they could possibly I'm not so sure. I don't know how the minimum wage or the balance how they go in Nevada. Okay, if anyone's from Las Vegas, let me know down in the comments. But they could possibly keep the same price, the cheaper price as they were in the East Coast. They could do it here in the casinos, but that's if they don't charge them the rent. That's the thing, because they're gonna charge rent. I hope they
yeah.
can give them a deal. Maybe not Mandalay Bay, but maybe whatever hotels they can pick it will be a perfect area because I know they did that at Chronic Tacos because Chronic Tacos, right?
Yeah, Chronic Tacos. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that what's his name? Wee Man from Jackass, the movie. Wee Man,
Oh, right.
the short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
that
owned
that was a
Chronic.
pretty funny movie. I like the
It
first
is.
one and the second one. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's a co-owner of Chronic Tacos. And I'm surprised I went to this place before. People say it tastes American. I'm like, no, it tastes Mexicanish. It is a Mexican restaurant. But guess what? They never had a Chronic Tacos in Las Vegas. They only stayed in the California area until I think a year or two. They finally had a Chronic Tacos in Las Vegas. If they could do it, then no, for sure, Waffle House could do it. It's like
Mm.
if Zaxby's can go to Utah, even though it's away from the East Coast, then for sure Utah could support Waffle House. And Waffle
Yep.
House, no doubt, it could support California. You know?
Yeah. And speaking of which, the last time I've been to Las Vegas was back in the summer of 2012, which was almost exactly 10 years ago. But when I did go to Las Vegas, I stayed in this one hotel before visiting Circus. And I remember like Las Vegas being so populated with a lot of cool stuff, like casinos and cool stores and lights, especially at the nighttime. And I was thinking maybe one day, when in the future, sometime in my life, when Las Vegas becomes, one of the Well, all in all, it's the most attracted city in the world. But when it does become more to the point where you know um, you can like see it from space or whatever, because that's how big it is. And Waffle House is one of them. Is one of those many buildings, and the next thing our lives are complete. Yeah, yeah,
Also, not to mention, also, I know. Okay, so before we get back to Waffle House, I know this has nothing to do with it. I was also
mm,
gonna tell you, Brian, is that
mm,
what you call it? If you look at the not the waffles. If you go to
mm.
Vegas sooner, they have this thing called the spear. The spear where I don't know if you've seen the pictures that they have it
Yeah,
on the. It's like behind on the one side. I forgot what hotel. I think it's on the
yeah.
what you call it the
Um, do you mean the hotel that has like the pyramid on it with like the light on the tip, or
no,
or
no,
no?
that's the Luxor. No, no, not it's not in the Luxor. It's like the
Okay, sure.
what you
Mm,
call it? It's the Luxor. Yeah, that's what they call it. No, but what I'm saying was I forgot what hotel was it, but I know they had a spear where it has like all these lights and stuff like that. They did the emoji. I'll send you the video and stuff and everything.
Yeah,
But like I say,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen it in other YouTubers. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
I've been there once. The only thing I didn't like is that they didn't change it because they kept it with the moon and stuff.
Mm.
But if we can go there again, maybe hopefully Brian, we can call it, we can just do the call it, we could just go do our thing and stuff once we get there, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can make plans to go to Las Vegas one of these days, and have a look at
Hmm.
the Spears in person and be amazed at how awesome it is. Mm,
Hmm. Okay, so now before
mm.
now we got this out of the way. Now let's go look at some pictures from the waffles that I showed you. Let's go look at these delicious
Oh, that
babies.
looks very appetizing.
It
uh,
does. Dude, can't you believe it? They got the chocolate chip waffle, they got the regular waffle, the hash brown. Oh, look at the eggs. They got the scrambled eggs, the
yeah.
drinks, the hash brown, man. Look good. Ooh, this is a good picture. Look at this, Brian.
Oh my
This is how
gosh,
the waffle
that's
this is how the waffle looks like. This is how the plate looks like, the texture and everything, including the waffle is about like this size, like right here. It's really huge.
yeah,
Including sometimes they do have the one with the Waffle House logo, depending what waffle iron they got. And they got this. This is the butter. Oh shoot, hold on. It just yeah, let's go back to this one.
yeah.
Look, this is the butter. And look at this, dude. Oh, they
That's what
got
you call
biscuits. Oh,
that's what you call a taste of 1955 when a Waffle House first opened in Georgia. They basically
I
kept everything the same, for the
I
best
bet they
for
I
us,
bet they do.
Yeah.
Yep, I bet they do. All right, before we look at the interior, I know this is the interior. Oh, look, the menu. We'll check the menu. Oh, this is the secret menu I want to show you. This they
Oh
call it
my
the waffle
gosh.
sandwich. So what they do is they add the American style yellow cheese with maybe probably the meat from the Philly cheesesteak or maybe sausages. I'm not so sure. Bacon, cheese. You can add hash browns maybe to the side, but I'll definitely add the hash brown. That Brian, I might get the secret menu if we ever go to the Waffle House. Hopefully you'll be there by then. I'm gonna order that. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely, dude. I'll be there for you, and I'll be there for myself too, just to get a taste of the blueberry waffles, which in case were not mentioned just now, but they do have blueberry waffles in Waffle House as one of their menus, and that's what I plan to eat for breakfast and for lunch.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if they're gonna have blueberry waffles, maybe, but it's still a mystery. Right now, it's still
Mm.
questionable. You never know. It could happen. Okay, so this is how the building would look like. Well, mostly it. There's others that would look like regular building, but this is how the texture building. Look how the glasses are. Dude, imagine if there was a Waffle House in Las Vegas, somewhere on the strip, you could have the good view of the casinos with those big windows and the lights and everything in the top. What do you think?
Yeah, dude, that's another good reason to have a Waffle House in Las Vegas. People can enjoy their meals while they get a good view of the Las Vegas Strip or wherever. Mm,
Even if it's gonna be in
mm,
downtown LA, it will be I would say possibly find an open
mm,
area.
mm,
Maybe you have or no, it should be in the mountains, like maybe not where the Hollywood sign is at, but it could be somewhere right there, or one of the top of the mountains. If there's an open area, they could build a Waffle House like this, and then you have the good view of the skyline of downtown Los Angeles. And if they put one in Utah, dude, a lot of cities, man, because Utah has a lot of cities like Salt Lake City. You
mm.
got Salt Lake City. You got where my close uncle lives. What's the name of that? Springville, Utah. You got Provo. what's the name of that city? The other one, my close aunt lives. I know it's Salt Lake City. Aside from Salt Lake City, you got um Springville, Provo, um, shoot, I forgot. Oh, Spanish Fork. I think she's from Spanish Fork, maybe. And also you got West Valley, Utah, which I was there about a year ago for the Monster Truck Show. That's another good place. They should build a Waffle House like this in Utah
Yeah.
because there's a lot of good cities, Brian. Oh, but they should build it right next to the lake. No, not in Salt Lake. No, not Salt Lake because there was another lake right down there, which is freshwater lake. This could be another area they could build a good, beautiful view. Or on where you can see all the mountains because Utah's also known for mountains, dude. Like you get the good view of the mountains. Imagine you're eating a sweet, delicious waffle with the breakfast thing. Doesn't matter day or night. No, at night, actually better. Actually, you know what? Daytime because you can't
Yeah.
see the good views of the mountain. Imagine, Brian. Imagine, Brian. You're at.
Wow.
Imagine you're the city of Utah in this Waffle House that looks like this, sitting right there, one of those glass areas. You get to see a good view of the mountain while eating your delicious waffles or your breakfast meal at the Waffle House.
Man, dude, that sounds like something straight out of a like Yogi Bear cartoon or something.
I bet it does, man. I bet it does.
Mm.
Okay, so let's go look at the interior. We saw that. This is one of the interiors, how it looked like. The thing I like the most is that they do old school lights because the lights is not really LEDs. It's like old school lights. Like it's half bright, half dark. I like it better like this, half and half. And you
Yeah,
get the
me
good view
too.
where the
Yeah.
yeah, because sadly LEDs took over. I mean, I'm nothing against LED lights. Don't get me wrong. I like LED lights, but it's too bright sometimes. I like it better when it's half
Yeah.
and half. It reminds me back in the 2000s era when I was a kid. I don't know if you had
Oh,
that
you know,
experience.
Angel, you don't understand. I agree with you all the way, dude. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
imagine we could go inside, eating at the bar and enjoying the scrumptious food from there from the Waffle House. And then for some
Yeah.
reason, we get this good view and stuff.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yes, yes. That'll be great.
Yep. And this is how the well, okay, so I want to let everyone know I have no rights for the photos. This is belong from Google Image I got. So I just want to let everyone know, whoever's the owners, shout out to the owners for getting it. Okay, so these are the views with the people. Look, this is how the waiters would look like. Some of the seats. Ah, shoot, hold on. Right here. Yeah, right here. You get the
Yeah.
good view right there from the Waffle House. And yeah, and look at this, Brian. Look at how the lights, everything, man.
Yeah.
This is no, I've been to this type of this reminds me of my very first Waffle House I went to. My very first Waffle House I went to for the very first time when I was at Orlando, Florida. This is how it
Wow.
kind of look almost similar look like. It reminds me of the
Oh,
old school era back in the 2000s, the early 2000s,
yeah.
man. Woo.
Hey, you know what? If you and me ever go to this kind of Waffle House, you know, when where the interior has this design, you know, we should be sitting on those two chairs that are sitting on the, you know, on your half or my half.
Right
Yeah.
here.
So,
Like we get the good view of
yeah, yeah.
the people cooking.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, and then, or if you want, we can go sit in a booth. I'm fine as long as you know I enjoy myself in the Waffle
No,
House.
no, 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 not
Mm.
just yours, as long as you get your food from the Waffle House,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what you
as
need.
long as I get the food from the Waffle House. You're right.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, so last thing, let's go look at the menu.
Oh
Okay, this is
yeah,
what I usually get, Brian. This is the all-star meal. So I know they call it the grits, but I never tried it. I heard it's good. I heard it's bad. I don't know. Let everyone is seeing this. Let me know, is it good or bad? But I'm not so sure. So what I do is I get the all-star meal. I get scrambled eggs, toast. Instead of grits, it's hash brown. I also get the both bacon and sausage because they offer one and one, but I guess they both and I get the waffle next to it. And clearly, look at this,
yeah,
Brian. Look, they got the oh, look at they got the Texas bacon or sausage egg
yeah,
cheese melt. Like it has a sandwich with the
yeah.
comes with the pickle slice and the hash brown. And look at this. This one, ooh, they got biscuits right. Oh, there was a customer I talked to he was from native to Nashville, Tennessee. So he did tell me he was born and raised until when I saw him again, I told him, "Hey man, the only thing I miss about it is the Waffle House." He's like, "Oh, dude, you're missing out." And he told me you need to get the biscuits and gravy because I tried biscuits, gravy's good, but hold on, it's not biscuit. There's times they do give out biscuits, but the location he has, it's waffles. Really, waffles instead of biscuits, it's waffles and they smother it with gravy. He said it is so good, highly recommend.
Wow. Hey, speaking of the menu, what are the options? You can tell your viewers for drinks. What kind of drinks do they serve? In case you get thirsty from your meal.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's a good question. The drinks should be
yeah.
right here. Hold on, let me see. Drinks. They have Coca-Cola. Anything that's Coca-Cola related, you can also order Coke.
Mm,
Hold on. I think they do have the drinking thing. But if you're asking me as a person, okay, but as a coffee, as people that drinks coffee, even though I don't drink coffee, highly recommend you should get the coffee because okay, don't give me okay, bear with me. I don't drink coffee. I'm not into coffee. Maybe iced coffee, yes. Not really into hot coffee is because it's not just the taste, it's because my mouth is sensitive of hot liquid stuff and it couldn't swallow it. But for anyone that loves to drink coffee, highly recommend you should get coffee because coffee, hold on, give me what's excuse me about my burping.
me too.
Coffee,
Mhm.
let me tell you something. Coffee tastes a lot better. They said it's worth it to try because Waffle House has a secret menu, like a secret ingredient, what they did to their coffee bean, and it's highly recommend to try the coffee. But
Mm,
as a person that don't drink coffee, I would recommend getting between chocolate milk or orange juice, either one,
mm,
you know?
yeah. Um,
What
you
else?
know, you know what? I don't drink coffee myself either for pretty much the same reason, but I am willing to try Waffle House's coffee just to get a taste and a kick of what's different about the coffee that my dad buys in store. Yeah,
Right. I
yeah.
bet if your dad does come with us, and if your dad does come, it'll be cool if he does. If he tries food from the Waffle House, what do you think he would order, in your opinion?
Well, my dad loves like bacon. He likes eggs. He likes basically everything. A little bit of everything, even if it's like in a sandwich or if it's piled up or crumbled up like cookies. My dad will eat it up. Yeah.
So I do
So
recommend this. This he
yeah,
probably might order this. I
yeah,
got a feeling. What do you
yeah.
think?
He would. Yeah, he would order that. Yeah,
The All-Star meal?
yeah,
The All-Star
yep,
special?
yeah. The All Star
Okay.
Special. Yeah.
Oh, check this out. This one, this is a brand new,
Mm.
well, kind of newer item, but this is people would recommend. This is the hash brown bowl. It comes with sausage, egg, and cheese, and a hash brown in a bowl. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds awesome, dude. Yeah.
Do you think we should try that?
Uh, yeah, yeah. We can try that.
Yeah, you know what we should try? Every single menu on the item. We should try it. We should do that one day. Do 50-50, you and me, if we go Waffle House. Oh, look, check this out. Oh, this is the oh, what are you gonna say? Sorry, go first.
Yeah, so we can walk in there and ask the workers to have one of everything and then take it to go. Yeah. What do you say?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm down to do that. Oh,
yeah.
look, check this out. This is okay. I already
Mhm.
tried it. This is the Texas. Yeah, this is the Texas bacon. Oh no, it's this one. I think this is the biscuit and gravy. Oh no, this is the steak and egg. Look, steak, egg. I think that's hash brown or not a biscuit, but it's hash brown. Two, no, four Texas toast or toast, you can say, with the jam.
Texas toast. You know what? The name Texas toast sounds more appetizing than just toast. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are Texas toast because, well, to be fair, there is a Texas in Waffle House. There's a
Yeah.
Waffle House in Texas. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, the only thing missing is the toasts could be the shape of the state of Texas or have the print of the Texas logo or the Texas flag on it.
Maybe or
Mm,
nah, I like it better like this with butter, dude. Ooh,
yeah.
hoo, hoo, butter, man.
Yeah, and
Butter.
speaking of the eggs, when it comes to eggs, I like mine's well, whatever, over easy, sunny side up or scrambled, but I would eat them up anyway. But for some reason, eggs when they're over easy, when you get the taste of the yolk in your mouth, it tastes so much more. Oh yeah, so much more better.
If you like the eggs like that, you're gonna like more the eggs at Waffle House because the way they cook it, it's different, Brian. It's something that you'll never be the same again.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, what about
that's
you go
something
first?
I hope to experience one day very soon. In my lifetime is to go to a Waffle House and try their eggs or their toasts or their blueberry waffles if I do get a chance to try their blueberry waffles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's another one. Cheese and egg cheese and egg with bacon, sausage, or city ham. But this one, it comes with cheese. You know what they do? So what they do, they scramble the eggs for you. They put four American style yellow melted cheese on the grill. They scoop up the scrambled eggs. They put it on top and they mix it together. That way you have a cheesy egg, and it comes with toast, bacons or either sausage on the side, and it comes with tomatoes. Because I heard tomato. Oh, it sounds good. I love to eat tomatoes with it too. Make myself eggs and tomato sandwich. That could be another good one.
Yeah, kind of an interesting combination. I don't think I've heard a combination of tomatoes and eggs in a toast like that. I've heard of, eggs in toast, but tomatoes, that's kind of random. But that's, to tell you the truth, a good idea to try it out. Yeah, what do you think, Angel?
Oh, that sounds
Mm.
good, man. That dude, that makes me feel like, you know what? I want oh, I will, if anyone knows the CEO, or please guys share my video. I'm asking everybody to please share my video and spread it around the world, especially from California, or if anyone from the east side that has a Waffle House, please share my video on your social media. I don't care. Please try to convince the CEO to have a Waffle House in California, which I know it's not gonna happen because the things what's California, what's going on, which I'm not gonna get to that. It's not my business, but I just hope he says yes, man. Please. To the CEO, message to the CEO of Waffle House, the creator. Please, I'm begging you. This is how bad us California fans want it so bad. This is how bad,
Come
Brian.
on, do it.
How
Do it
freaking
for us.
bad.
Do it for us.
Do
Do
it.
it for Waffle
Do
House.
don't do it. Don't do it just for us. Do it for yourself. Do it for everybody. Please come to California. You will have no regrets. And please come to Nevada, Las Vegas, please, because you're
Yeah.
gonna make good money, especially in Vegas, though. All right. So, anyways, let's go look at the. That tells you, Brian. That tells you my answer. But anyways, we're getting off the subject here. Oh, look at this, Brian. Look, this is the waffles. Unfortunately, I don't know. I really don't know. I cannot promise you they're gonna have blueberry waffles. Anyone in the comments, let me know if there is blueberry waffles. If anyone's watching live stream, or if anybody is what you call it, watching it whenever after the live stream. Okay, look at this: waffles, pecan waffles, peanut
Mhm.
butter waffles, chocolate chip waffles. If they don't, okay, let me be honest with you, Brian. If they don't have blueberry waffles, like if they don't, which waffles would you recommend in your opinion?
Um, if I had a chance, I would pick the chocolate ones. What was it called again? The chocolate glazed ones,
Chocolate chip,
or yeah, that's
chocolate
that's the
chip.
one I would pick if for some reason I couldn't get the blueberry waffles, I would get the chocolate chip ones. Mm,
Okay, so
mm,
let's go look at the oh, look at this, the breakfast item, 40 cents each.
mm,
Brian, this I'm telling you, it's cheap, Brian, because I
mm.
wish Waffles could say if Waffles does come to California, it will be cool. But the problem is, it's not going to be the same price because you know how the thing is California and stuff. But anyways, let's go look at this. A breakfast. Let's see. Look at this, Brian. Two egg breakfast, cheese and egg breakfast, steak and egg breakfast, sausage, egg, and cheese, hash brown bowl, Texas bacon or sausage cheese melt. And look at the side. Look, bacon, sausage, city ham, country ham, biscuits and gravy. Man, this is paradise
Mm,
to me, man. Well, I don't know
yeah,
about you because I know you haven't been to Waffle House, but I'm sure it sounds paradise to you, huh?
yeah. So one quick question for the viewers and for our podcast is, does Waffle House also include hamburgers?
Yes, they do in the secret menu.
Okay,
They
so
have
right.
yes,
Right.
they do.
Mm, mm.
Actually, they never had it. I don't know if we could see in the menu, but if they don't, it's a secret menu. I know they do have a hamburger or cheeseburger. They do have it.
Because I'm also a hamburger guy. I love burgers. They fill me up and they satisfy me. So I would also recommend getting a hamburger for lunch too, for those of you who love to eat like me.
Yeah, there is a
Mm,
hamburger in
mm.
Waffle House, and also not to mention, Brian, if you get the hamburger, are you gonna get it with because there's no fries, so you're gonna have to substitute it with hash brown because I don't think they have fries. But if you do, get the waffle with it, Brian. You cannot eat, Brian. Let me tell you something. You cannot eat this place without getting a waffle.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to go and follow your advice. I will get a waffle.
Yes, anything you get, if it doesn't come with the waffle, you need to ask them to request. They will do it for you. Tell them, "Can I get a waffle on the side?" You need to, Brian. You cannot eat this without
Mm.
the waffle, and save it for after you eat.
Oh, okay, dude. I will.
Mhm. Okay, so let's go look at the menu. Oh, look at the hash browns. They got regular, large,
Yeah.
triple, smothered. Oh, look at this, Brian. You can add some scent. Look at this. This is the thing I forgot. I saw this one video of this actor went with it. This is what they do. So you could try them with your hash browns. You could smother it with onions, cover with melted cheese, add a chunk of hickory smoked ham, dice it with grilled tomatoes, pepper it with your jalapeno peppers, cap it with
Mm,
grilled mushrooms, top your burnt chili, or country style it with your sausage
mm,
gravy. What do you think, Brian,
yeah.
for your hash browns? I'm gonna
Uh,
leave
f-
it plain.
for my hash browns, I picked the grilled mushrooms just to like get that extra feeling in my stomach. Yeah,
Whatever you want, dude.
yeah,
It says, "Or try them all the way for what?
yeah,
For what?
yeah,
Regular sizes?
yeah,
Oh, they have prices. Oh, that's about 40 cents each
yeah.
or 50
The
cents each, which
the covered melted cheese also sounds appetizing too, and the sausage gravy will also satisfy me too. Yeah. Oh,
yep.
for those of you who have kids or are planning to bring your kids over to a Waffle House, they also have a kids menu for the kids too. Check this
Mhm.
out.
They do. They have the kids a waffle with bacon, 1 egg
Mm,
breakfast, a cheeseburger. Look, Brian, there it is, a cheeseburger. They
yeah.
do. See? It's
Yep.
in the kids meal, but they do have a good size
They got cheeseburgers, grilled cheese,
with hash
sandwiches,
brown.
hash browns,
Oh,
for the
they do.
kids.
Wait, they got grilled cheese. Wait, they got grilled cheese? I didn't know that. What?
Huh. Yeah, I just realized that too, and it's funny because I don't know how I found that out so fast. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Man, that sounds like, man, I could get a grilled cheese, probably a little bit of strips of bits of bacon it just
yeah,
needs,
yeah,
or, and also they serve America's best brands. Like this is all their companies that they sponsor, but I know they have Coca-Cola, so most likely they have anything from Coca-Cola drinks aside from orange juice. Because
mm,
Minimum Aid, I think, is from Coca-Cola Company. They got
mm,
chocolate milk, they got coffee. I know they got Cokes from Coca-Cola. They got Sprite or any other drinks. They got so many good drinks, Brian. But I gotta
yeah.
be honest, I love the menu a lot. It reminds me, like you said, Brian, earlier, the 50s restaurant, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, dude. You know what? So, I love the '50s. I heard about the '50s a lot, and they sound like a better time in my opinion. So the closest thing I could do is get to experience a '50s diner like Waffle House. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, so Brian, let's go do before we top it all off. I want to ask you a question. Okay, so
What's up?
let's say you go to the waffle. Okay, let's say if you go to the Waffle House, you sit down, you have a waiter, and he's gonna offer your drink. What's your drink you're gonna take?
Chocolate milk.
Milk, chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk. Yeah.
Okay. And you got your chocolate milk, so he says, okay, he says, "Welcome to the Waffle House. May I take your order?" Or, okay, so how can I take your order?
I would pick a hamburger with a side of blueberry waffles. If the waiter or waitress tells me we don't have blueberry waffles at the moment, I'll take chocolate chip waffles. And after that, I'll get a side of hash browns on the side with my hamburger and chocolate milk.
Dang,
Yeah,
dude. We should do that when we go to the East Coast. We need to go to the East Coast, Brian, or we need to go to
yeah.
Arizona or Colorado. That way you can get your Waffle House. If you do it, I'll be sitting next to you. I'm probably gonna get the like always the traditional, the All Star Special. If not, even the waiter would tell you the All Star Special would be perfect. But if not, even if I don't get it, I'm probably gonna do the same thing like you did. I'll do the cheeseburger as well with the hash brown. That sounds good. You know what I'm gonna do when I get the cheeseburger and the hash brown? I'm gonna put my hash brown inside the cheeseburger, and also, or I could get it with the instead of the cheese, I could have them mix with the scrambled egg with cheese. That sounds good, and with the waffle on the side. And I'm gonna add my waffle with syrup and butter.
Yeah, all this talk about food is making me hungry at the moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry to hear
Yeah.
that. I know it's starting to make me. But what about you? What would you gonna add your waffle?
Um, if I had an option to, have some honey with my waffles, I would love to get some honey. But if they don't, I don't know if they do. Just to get some just ordinary syrup if they don't have honey. But I would recommend honey because it's good for you. It's got good health benefits, and honey with something like on waffles will make it taste 5 times, 10 times even better.
Not to mention they
Mm.
also have butter. Are you gonna add butter in it or no?
Oh yeah, some butter. So I would also get butter on my waffles just so we can get that moist taste.
Yeah, to make it texture, all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
even more texturous. Yeah,
Yep, yep, yep. And also, I think, yep, that's everything. Oh, did I show you this? Oh yeah, look at this meal. Look at this, Brian. The meal
yeah,
looks so good. Look at this, man. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, man.
Is that a
I
glass
can't.
of water? That's water, right?
Yeah, they do have a glass of water because I know you drink water. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? If I'm in the mood, I'll just get some water. But yeah, just to stay hydrated, because Florida is a pretty humid state, and I'm going to be sweating a lot if I ever get a
Same
chance to
as
go to.
same as
Yeah,
Nashville. Nashville too. Even if you go to Nashville, Tennessee, them too as well.
yeah. So I'm going to need to stay hydrated for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, see, that's the official logo, the Waffle House logo, which I have it right here, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. Alrighty, so I'm gonna stop sharing right now. So I'm gonna show everybody the close view of my shirt. Look at this, Brian. This is what my dad made. So look, it doesn't
Yeah.
look officially logo, but I just decided, just keep it with it because I don't want it to be to make it look like, oh, it's an actual Waffle House logo. No, it's like a fan made thing. And here's the sleeve. Look at this.
Wow. Yeah.
And
I would love to have one of those shirts for myself, if you don't mind.
oh yeah, yeah, I will do that. Also, look at this, Brian. So normally this was supposed to be a US American flag. I told my dad to request it. He didn't do it, but he decided to give me this emblem. So I decided, you know what, I'll take it. And also just to support the military, the troops, I support the US troops. So yeah, and the three stars of the thing. So if you're gonna rate my shirt, what's your out of 10 rate?
Oh, like a 10.
Thank you, man.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. Alrighty, so before we start wrapping it up, all I can say is that man, I miss Waffle House so much. I really wish we could have one in California, but you never know. Maybe they'll come soon. But it looks like most likely I don't think so. But even if they do come, it would be like a dream come true, Brian. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, cool
Yeah.
cartoonist. I could call
Yeah.
you the cool cartoonist because I know I put cool cartoonist, but I know
Yeah.
you don't have the channel no more. But like I say, but it's just man, dude, I really want Waffle House so bad.
Yeah. You know what, dude? If the CEO of Waffle House sees this video and decides, yes, we'll go to get a Waffle House in California or in Las Vegas, everybody can thank us for encouraging them. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a hope
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
That's a I hope so. And we could just sit around and get to hear that on the news or something. Maybe in our lifetime, maybe tomorrow, maybe in 5 minutes from now. Who knows?
who knows, man?
Mm.
You never know. And imagine it does happen to that'll be a dream, a blessing, dream come true. And imagine he heard us already. We're the first people that come up with the decision of Waffle House and stuff, saying that,
Yeah,
hey, we want a Waffle House in California. Now, for anyone that has never tried a Waffle House, if you guys are from California or the West Coast, highly recommend Waffle House. If you guys go to one of those states, the one we send you guys. I'm not gonna go back to it, but you guys could just replay the video and see which one does. Or you guys go to Google, put Waffle House location, type in Google image, it will pop out the screen. And yeah, you'll see it, dude. It's yeah, you'll see it. And highly recommend, man. Highly recommend. Because I know I'm the one that tried waffles. I know Brian, you didn't, but it will be on your bucket list, right?
oh yeah. And going to Waffle House would be way worth the number of miles it takes for us to drive there. It'll be way worth it, dude. Worth it.
Not to m
Worth it.
not to mention it's gonna give good competi like, as much as I don't believe in competitions, I really have restaurants to state themselves. It's gonna be a hard decision between Denny's, IHOP, or Waffle House, like, which one they wanna decide if they come to California or Nevada and Las Vegas, like you said. But if it does happen, it's easy. Imma take Waffle House instead, because Waffle House is a little ch it's not just because it's cheap, it's because the waffles, they got a good secret ingredient and stuff. Like, I don't know how they make it, they taste good, like, it's really, really super good.
Yeah, you're right, dude. You are so right.
Yeah, if it does happen, I'm sorry. I had to take the Waffle House because I'm gonna get that's gonna be because if it does Waffle House does come to any of our places close by, it's gonna be our permanent hangout spot. You, me, and our other group of friends.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
And it looks like I can't see you because your screen's all light up, right? So dark.
Let me try to fix it up just a bit. Is that any better?
Oh, yeah, I guess you yeah,
Yeah.
you look like you came from a horror movie, dude, like, cause the light from the fixture from your glasses, you look like came from the horror movie, dude.
Yeah, what if I just, take them off for just the last few minutes?
Oh, I could barely see you and stuff, you
Oh,
know?
okay. Yeah, but,
Yeah.
I would get up and turn the lights on, but we're about to end this, podcast anyway, just a few minutes.
Yeah, we only got
Yeah.
a few minutes left. So anyway, so what is your last request if you're gonna say about the Waffle House in California or something? What is your last word thing to say?
Alright, the CEO of the owner of the company of Waffle House, please have a consideration to build a Waffle House closer to a location like California, like Nevada. That will really make us happy. That's all we're asking you is to consider building a Waffle House or locating a new Waffle House to Nevada or closer to California. That will really make us happy.
Mhm. And if they do, I'm gonna try to go as much as I can for a Waffle House, cause it kind of reminds me because I always wanted to have Dunkin' Donuts in California, which I'm glad we did. Even though sadly I don't have haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in a while, but I know I'm gonna get them soon, and I'm glad they're still staying strong. But yeah, I'm hopefully I can get Dunkin' Donuts soon. But anyways, yeah, man, like I say, dude, like you said, the CEO or the whoever's the president or CEO of Waffle House, please bring one to California, even Nevada too. Like, if it's gonna be in California, please make sure it's in the Los Angeles territory. But if it's gonna be in Nevada, like always, Las Vegas will be the first. I would say start with
I
LA
see.
and Vegas first. For those two states, that's a start. And then little by little, work your way up to other cities in those type
Mhm.
of states, you know? Like I don't mind seeing a Waffle House in Reno. Because okay, bear with me. I never been to Reno, Nevada, but Reno would be another good way for a Waffle House there too.
Oh yeah, true that. Also, for me, I would love to see a Waffle House in Las Vegas too. If I do, I will make it a priority to consider, planning to go to Las Vegas and experiencing Waffle House, um, and let you guys know how my experience was.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Alrighty, guys. So I guess that's the time we have talked. So I want to give a shout out to my longtime best friend, which I'm pointing at him.
yeah,
My longtime best friend, Brian, aka the Cool Cartoonist. Sadly, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. If
yeah.
the viewers ask, if they ask, just in case you don't mind if I say it for them, will you ever bring your channel back again, the Cool Cartoonist? Because they want to, in case they want to see your channel.
You know what, dude? I've decided no. I don't think so. I don't want to. Mainly because doing YouTube is not easy. As you can tell, I used to have others YouTubers who explain what's it like doing YouTube, and then when I heard about it, I'm just like, you know what, YouTube may not be for me, but I can give it a shot. And for some reason, if I'm not happy or if I'm not satisfied with my experience as a YouTuber, then I'll just make a decision to delete my account. And yeah, and just think to myself, yeah, maybe YouTube isn't for me after all. Maybe I'll just experience my life in just outside of YouTube. But yeah, there's also when it comes to doing YouTube, there's also this thing called copyright, where if you film a video and you capture a song in the background that's like already existed, YouTube can tell you this is the copyright. We needed to remove your this video entirely. So I don't want to just keep doing all that drama, going through all the drama from YouTube. It's just basically telling me, you know what, YouTube's not for me, so I'm going to not do it.
I understand. Well, I know YouTube is for me. I love YouTube.
Mm,
YouTube's been my long time.
mm,
I've been a YouTube for a very, very long time. I wish I
mm.
could have uploaded videos a long time ago. If I did, I would have get a million subs. But
Yeah,
maybe at this stage, maybe not right now. But you never know. I could get. But I'm just that's my goal is. So hopefully. So I just want to say, like I say, everybody, shout out to
mm,
the cool
mm,
cartoonist himself, Brian,
mm.
formerly known as the cool cartoonist. I know he doesn't have a channel no more, but it's all good. So we want to say, Brian, thank you for taking your time to say yes to join my podcast. You had no idea I wanted to
Yeah,
make a video like this because, like I say, because a favorite restaurant from the East Side. Sadly, I live in the West Coast. That I live in a state where we don't have one, but you never know. Hopefully, they can. But if anyone asks, please share my video. Start sending it, spreading around the world to make sure that we can possibly convince the CEO. Well, remember, it's not the CEO. He has to convince the what's a good spot, here in California, because it has to go through more process, because I heard, because California has to do this processing. Well, you never know, but it's up to whatever decision. So I just want to say, shout out to him, like I say, my best friend Brian, my hopefully by September, 15 years, Brian, 15 years of friendship. Thank you for the
Mhm.
great memories for 15 years. And AK, he's also the cool cartoonist. No matter what, he's my best friend, but in YouTube, he always will be the cool cartoonist, even though he was not well known. His sadly, his thing didn't work out,
Yeah,
but it's all good.
yeah, and you know what? That's another reason why I quit YouTube because people barely know I existed, and I was just like, what's the whole point of me? If people barely know I exist, and
I know it's like,
yeah, I try to get some attention by posting comments on other YouTube videos, posting shorts, and I hardly get like more than 80 viewers and likes, and only one comment at a time. And another reason,
yeah,
it's because of time. I don't have time to edit videos every single day just to get likes. And you know what? I don't need likes to be happy. All I need is, my friends in real life to be happy, and my family and stuff like that.
yeah, mad
Mm,
respect for you, dude. That's what I'm
mm,
trying to say. It's all good, dude.
mm,
Well, I'm treated like the same as you, but I still manage to put videos. I don't, it doesn't have to be the views or anything, or even if you get
mm,
paid and stuff. But to me, it's
mm.
like at least I'm proud of what I'm doing, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to do the best I
Mm.
can. But you
Or
never
my
know. Hopefully, I can meet some
Yeah.
YouTubers, because I'm trying to. Hopefully, one day I like to meet some of my favorite YouTubers, but
Yeah.
we'll see. You never know. Alrighty, so like I say, guys. So like I say,
Um,
Brian, thank you for your time to
yeah.
join my podcast, and it's an
Um,
honor.
yeah, I was also wondering, what do you want to talk about in our next podcast in the future?
Good question. I'm not so sure. We
Yeah.
need to create our own podcast.
I'm
Well, remember it.
Because what
Oh,
I'm
you go
thinking
first.
is we can talk about, cartoons that we grew up watching. If you guys are serious about watching the Cool Cartoonist be active, then you know what? Okay, fine. We can just talk about cartoons
Hmm.
or something similar, just for the viewers, just to, if they miss me or not. But if they don't, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah,
Nobody
and
really.
as long as you make your best
Mm,
friend like me happy,
mm,
glad you get
mm,
to join my video and stuff. It's like for the heck of it. Alrighty,
mhm.
guys. I just want to say thank you guys for coming. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to see my uploads. And also don't forget to give me not shout outs, but if you guys want to spread the thing about me and stuff, hopefully we can get this hopefully, well, even though most likely it ain't gonna happen, because we're not, because like I said, I'm not big enough like other people out there, but it will be cool to get a Waffle House in California. Oh, and before we leave, there were some celebrities. I wanted to tell you something, cool cartoonist, that I wanted to share with you. I know we talked too much, but there's something I forgot to let you know.
Mm.
There is some celebrities about the Waffle House. For example, do you know Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey, yeah.
Guess what? He made a funny, there was a video I didn't saw. Okay, correct. Okay, so bear with me. I didn't saw the whole video. He did said like that something about the Waffle House. He's making jokes about it, including the Jonas Brothers. Not too long ago, about almost like several months ago, about a year ago, which is going to be soon. They made a song named the title called The Waffle House as well, but it's not based on a restaurant. It's just kind of different, but you could say the brothers, the Jonas brothers, they used to visit the Waffle House before when they were little kids, because there was nothing to eat. And oh, and that's another good thing, right? Because imagine, let's say if imagine working night shift, it's about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, you're not in the mood to go out to eat at the house, and you're very hungry. Waffle House is open for you. No need to be fear. Waffle House is here for you. That's why we need one in California, just in case if we need to eat something, we're not in the mood to eat food house once we get home. That Waffle House is another good example.
Yeah, yeah, and Waffle House would be also Waffle House would save our lives too.
Big time. It
Yeah.
will. And also, not to mention, what else? I know one of the players from the Jacksonville Jaguars, the quarterback, guess what? Him and the NASCAR drivers, guess what they did? They celebrated their victory at the Waffle House.
Oh, okay. Wow. You
Mhm.
know what? That's the best idea I've ever heard. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, if only we graduated from middle school. If there's a Waffle House here, we would have celebrated at the Waffle House if we know Waffle House at the time, but we didn't because it's because, like I say, Waffle House is not local here in California, just in the East Coast, but the
Mm.
southeastern side of the US.
Yeah.
Mhm. Alrighty, again. Well, like I say, guys, shout out to my 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 longtime best friend here,
Mm.
Brian Contreras. He's my longtime best friend, aka the Cool Cartoonist. Well, formerly known, he used to be called the Cool Cartoonist. Mr. Cool Cartoonist, I just want to say is thank you for joining the podcast. Like I say, I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you for YouTube, but I'm glad you said yes to me because it's an honor, especially we wanted to talk about. I wanted to tell you because I'm not saying like in a mean way because I know sometimes you're a little smart. Now I'm not saying that you're smarter than me, but I'm saying was you have a good brain that you can give me your opinions and stuff to tell me about some decisions and stuff about the Waffle House coming to California.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And and then now that I quit YouTube, I feel more free and I feel more at ease. And yeah, I'm just happy that that's what I'm honestly happy about. Nobody really cared about me. I know it'll take a long, long road for me to get more than 1,000 subscribers and more comments, but I don't really care anymore, and I'm pretty sure no one else did either. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna live my own busy life now, and I'm happy for that.
Mm,
Mm,
I understand. And you're
mm,
supposed to say give. Don't forget to
mm.
subscribe to AALS because he's
Oh
a
yeah. All
supposed to say.
right. Don't forget to subscribe to AALS3179 and his vlogs.
Thank you, man.
Mm.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's all we can say about it. Hopefully the CEO gets our attention. Hopefully California, not themselves, but the higher ups from California gets an attention. If they could write a letter to the CEO of Waffle House, please, please, we're begging you, bring a Waffle House in California, including Nevada. Hopefully Nevada, the higher ups in Nevada can message the CEO to give them a good sample for a perfect place for Waffle House. So,
Las
anyways,
Vegas.
yep, Las Vegas. We were Las Vegas and Los Angeles, hopefully, man. Alrighty, guys. So, like I said, this is the end of the video. So don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Thank you, Mr. Cool Cartoonist. Shout out to this guy, my best friend, even though he doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore, which is understandable. Yeah, like I say, we'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. I will be doing more videos, and hopefully you'll see him in the future ones too. Peace out, guys.